I really like making levels in Geometry Dash. In fact, I really like making levels in Geometry Dash. And today I have a couple pages full of levels that I haven't finished or just effects that never got used. And I think these are the ones that I thought looked the coolest out of like the 700 I went through. Now, just before the video starts, I want to go and quickly try something on a similar vein. This is my old account, Mr. Large Turtle, as you can see, new account is BTBL. We're going to be checking out my first ever proper attempts at decoration. So right now we have a level called Pipeline Preview, and this is genuinely my first ever attempt at decorating a level, so let's check it out, and throughout the video you'll be able to see how much I've improved since then. Yeah, I think that was pretty good, but I have two more levels I want to show off. I want to actually a couple more, but first off we're going to check out Cherry Waves. This is my second ever attempt at decoration. It's better than the first and it's longer, so let's check it out. Now, next up we have three more levels I want to go through quickly. We have Concrete City, Lotus Flower, and Check It Out. So let's check out Concrete City. Let's check out Lotus Flower. This was my first ever attempt at an effect level, and it's what actually got me into effects. So let's check this one out. This is a moment in history for me. So I'm actually incredibly proud of that one, except for the second part. The second part's ugly. So this was probably my turning point where I started to actually understand the editor and my style. This was around the time when 2.2 came out, probably 3 months afterwards. But let's check this out.
Where did you learn what it means to reciprocate? How much can I be expected to tolerate? So I started to think about the plans I made the day unpaid, and you just can't go on with spade.
But let's get onto the levels which I haven't finished. And we're going to start at the beginning with this idea with the song Precarious. So let's check this out. So I actually did use this effect in my level Greasefire. For the beginning background, so I actually did use this one, just not in the same way as this, because this is like ugly. But this is just like a psychedelic sort of looking effect. In fact, I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks. So next up we have Stereo Badness, which is quite literally just a buffed version of the end of Stereo Madness. So we'll try and get a couple runs on it, to be honest. So I'm gonna go practice it real quick. But next up we have another impossible level which I made, which isn't impossible, it's just really hard. But this one I might actually be able to beat, so give me a couple minutes, let's go. Alright, so next up we have this level called Banger, and I'm just gonna spoil it now, this is not a banger, it's kinda shit. But let's just check it out anyway because I really liked the gameplay in this. I feel like I remember the gameplay being a lot cooler, but that was still pretty fun. So next up we have Unnamed 101. This is a level using Whole of the Mountain King, and it is a slight bit of decoration and gameplay, but it's not much. Let's just check it out anyway. Oh, So this level, Astigmatism, is actually my first attempt at something other than effect level. I was trying to go for a sort of art style, but I don't know if I hit the mark, but let's check it out nonetheless. So I was actually incredibly happy with how that turned out, and even now, I still really like it. And that making that level actually inspired me to try and build like a sort of horror themed level, so let's check this out. It's a bit weird. I messed up the trees in the background a bunch, and it just doesn't look great. I wasn't as happy with that one as this one, which is why I didn't continue it. But next up we have Glitch. This is a layout that I started to decorate and I realized it looked terrible, but let's check it out nonetheless. So that level actually does have some really fun gameplay. I'm really happy with that gameplay. But next up we have Unnamed 107, and I think I remember this one. It is a interesting looking effect. It's only using a chromatic glitch and a pulse animated object, but I mean, you could use it as a background, I guess. So, Unnamed 108 using Stereo Madness. I have no idea what to expect, but I added it to this folder for a reason, so let's check it out. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's a bit patchy in some places, and I think this is where I got that sort of idea to make that screensaver effect. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's check out effect idea. I know exactly what this is. This one looks awesome. It's one of my, I'm like really proud of this one. It's probably one of my best effects yet, so let's check it out. So next up we have Kinda Hard Wave. I am pretty sure this is a decorated challenge, so let's check it out. I'm really happy with that one. I like the pixelated decoration, I like the gameplay. It's a really fun challenge. Next up we have another effect. I'm not sure which one this is, so let's just check it out. Oh, okay. That's cool. I remember making this one. This one, I was gonna turn into a full level, but I ended up losing motivation for it. Mainly because this part was really weird to decorate. Now, this is Unnamed 13, and if this is what I think it is, I really like this one. I wanted to go for like a, I don't even know what style, you'll just see what I mean. Now we got two levels using the same name. Are they copies or individuals? Let's see. That was pretty cool. Huh. So it's got a pretty interesting block design, and it's got some moving blocks, as you can see. So I think I had an idea and just forgot about this level. Next up we have Unnamed 121, using the same song, so let's check it out. So it was a nice little effect part, and that's a pretty interesting background. I'm not too sure what I did there. Next up we have a level I'm actually pretty happy with. I don't think I'm going to continue on this level, but I do really like the part I made, so let's check it out. Yeah, I am incredibly proud of that one. That one looks awesome in my opinion. But next up we have Unnamed 127 using Inferno. Oh, I remember this one. This one was pretty cool. I just didn't have a spike design, and I think that's where I lost motivation because I just couldn't think of a rainbow spike. I do believe for this level I was inspired by audio visual. So, yeah, let's check out Unnamed 128 using Bergen Trucking / Asgore. I think this is some gameplay which I was gonna decorate, but I didn't end up doing that. Now, Unnamed 129, what could this be? Let's check it out. So I wanted to go for like a vintage style for this level, and I think I did it, except it just doesn't look coherent. Everything just looks thrown into place, and I'm not a fan of that at all. So I like the gameplay though, so I might just delete the decoration and try decorating it a bit. Next, we're on to the final 10, which are my most recent levels. First up, we actually have our first platformer, so here we go. As you can see, it's an underground sewage system under a construction site, so let's enter. Now, I might turn on no clip because I'm terrible at platformer. I don't know how to play platformers, so let's check this out. You jump here, you fall down here. Now you grab this key and all of those disappear. Now you jump over here, oops. But once you've done that, you use this red orb and you teleport up here. That's all I did, and then I realized I actually don't like platforming. So next up we have this little effect I made. It's more of like a auto draw sort of thing, using particle figures and the same concept I used to make my background in my most recent video. So let's check this out. I really liked this one because it created some really cool patterns, as you can see, and I reckon it will work really well as a background for like a, I don't know, cat level or something. Now, I wanted to try and build a sort of glow style level, and that inspired me to build Marvel Nebula, which is Blue Nebula, and I think that's just like Spanish or something, I can't remember. But let's check this one out. I'm actually really happy with how this one looked. It's got some pretty cool effects. I used a mask for the blocks. I added a nice, like, staticky background. I'm incredibly happy with this one. Now, next up we have this level which I actually did quite a lot for. I was gonna actually finish building this level. It was supposed to be a really confusing maze-like rainbow level. So let's check it out. Yeah, that level actually was pretty cool, especially the first part, but I just lost ideas at the second and third part. I do really like the designs and weird structuring I did in this part, and this one's just weird. I was gonna try and do like a mask effect, but it just didn't end up working. But yeah, that's Rainbow. Alright, so this is Unnamed 149, and I do remember this one. I wanted to make a sort of rainbow Metro Aero aesthetic sort of thing, and I think I got that spot on. It looks really nice, except it kills your FPS because you'll see why. I'm incredibly happy with that background too. It looks awesome in my opinion. But yeah, that was that level. So next up we have a challenge which I'm actually working on verifying right now. I have, what percent? 70% so far. Let's check it out. So that's the challenge. We're gonna actually see if we can beat it in this video. But next up we have Unnamed 156. Now let's check out this one. I remember this one. I wanted to go for sort of a thermal aesthetic. This one isn't very long. I just wanted to show off that little mask background. If we if I can hide the pause menu. There we go. You can see it goes from white, red, yellow, green to blue, and I really like that sort of color style. So I might use that in a couple future levels if you guys do like it as well. So I've decided that for the last level of the video, we're gonna go back to a level which I used to work on this channel, which unfortunately I am no longer working on. Swing Sane, let's go. And that is it. That is all my unfinished levels and effects. I really hope you enjoyed. If there's any of these that you really liked and you want to see finished, just let me know. But yeah, bye.